Where have all the leaders gone? By Lee Iacocca. A leader has to show curiosity. He has to listen to people outside of the yes sir crowd in his inner circle. A leader has to be creative, go out on a limb, be willing to try something different. A leader has to be a person of character. That means knowing the difference between right and wrong and having the guts to do the right thing. Abraham Lincoln once said, "If you want to test a man's character, give him power." A leader must have courage. A leader should have charisma. I'm not talking about being flashy. Charisma is the quality that makes people want to follow you. A leader has to be competent. Leaders are made, not born. Here is what management is about: pick good people and set the right priorities. Alexander Hamilton wrote that any president would be both ashamed and afraid to appoint cronies, better known as ass kissers. Having the right people in place will help you set the right priorities. Here is the test of the leader. When he leaves office, we should be better off than when we started. It's that simple. A true leader always strives to inspire. That does not mean he can't express outrage, but he motivates people to act by appealing to the good in their hearts, not the evil in the hearts of others. He motivates people with possibility, not with threats. President Eisenhower once said, "You don't lead by hitting people over the head. That's assault, not leadership." I know there are a lot of people in this country who just can't understand why Clinton was such a popular president and why he is still so popular today. I think it is his passion for government, his openness, and his respect for people from all countries and walks of life. Ever since I took the Dale Carnegie course when I was 25, I have kept his book How to Win Friends and Influence People on the shelf. I still have my original copy. I must have referred to it hundreds of times. Do you know what Dale Carnegie's first rule was? If you want to gather honey, don't kick over the beehive. When it comes right down to it, being a leader in the world is just a matter of winning friends and influencing people with a spirit of hope. One of the qualities that made Winston Churchill a great leader was his historian imagination. The longer you look back, he wrote, the farther you can look forward. He once complained to a friend, "We live in the most thoughtless of ages, everyday headlines and short views." I've tried to drag history up a little nearer to our own time in case it should be a guide in present difficulties. It's instructive to consider how China became so isolated during the 15th century. China suddenly turned inward due to a strong cultural conviction that its society was superior to all others. China closed its door and refused to allow competing ideas in. Outsiders represented inferiority. Well, you know what happens when any society rests on its laurels? It grows complacent and lazy, and that's what happened in China. The powerful emperor and bureaucracy stifled innovation. The result was 5 centuries of stagnation. People in Darfur are starving to death, and we are eating 5,000 calories a day of fast food. Are we nuts? I especially loved vocabulary. I got a kick out of words. I still do. I'm always looking for the best word to describe my thoughts. That's why I went through about 20 drafts to write this book. I realized that a lifetime of reading had taught me how to form a coherent thought and tell a story and speak my mind on the page. Reading and writing are still my favorite pastimes.